Greetings, class, and welcome to week 8. For this week, because there's quite a few changes, I did want to do a video instead of writing this all out. And so we are in week 8 now, and so you should have already, excuse me, had access to week 8. This week, we are going to evaluate corrosion control. Our objectives for this week is to identify factors influencing corrosion, identify methods of controlling corrosion, determine prevention methods, and identify treatment options. Our reading is the Water Treatment Part 2, Chapter 6, which is on corrosion. All right. So other things that you have available, you have this video. I do believe it's a video which I see hasn't come up. That's a good thing I checked. All right, so you'll have to click on it. All right, and so it's actually an overview of lead and copper rules. So make sure you read through that. These are EPA put this out so that you know the rules for that. It doesn't let you connect this way, but you can just click on, excuse me, this link to bring up that information. And so also in week 8, you have the WSO water treatment grade 1 external corrosion video and then a corrosion control video. Our activities to do the week 8 civil discourse forum for that. Your initial post, remember, is always due on Wednesday, 11:59 p.m. And then your two posts for your peers are going to be due on October 5th at 11:59. And then all the other assignments for this week are due October 7th, which is next Tuesday, so a week from tomorrow, but it's due at 9 a.m. So very important that you understand that 9 a.m. deadline. I will post that in the announcements just to give you a reminder that the important due dates for week 8, because there is a bit of a change. So the Civil Discourse Forum is due just as normal on Sunday of this week. But for the week 8 problem set, the week 8 final exam, and the week 8 lab, those are all going to be due on October 7th, but it is 9 a.m. in the morning. It's not a PM time. It's not 11:59. So it is a bit different. So that's why I wanted to make sure that I stress that in this video. Remember, I will also post an announcement giving you these due dates and a few reminders throughout the week just to make sure that you remember of that change in the due date. All right, so I have updated the lab for this week. This week we're going to be working on groundwater and surface water interactions. You should have that information in your lab kit that you received. I have talked with Carolina Scientific, and so for next term you will receive the lab kit that you um, should have received for this term. So the labs that we missed this term, I will assign them next term. And so I will have those updated so that you don't miss out on any of the lab materials. So very important. The labs that you missed for this term, you will do next term. I will be updating the labs for next term so that you make sure that you have them. And so the lab kits that I've ordered for next term, when you take ESC 102, you will have the information that you need it. You'll still need the lab kits that you receive for this term. You'll be using those as well as the ones for next term so that you can perform all the labs for next term. If you have any questions, though, let me know. All right. And so I'm going to do a separate video to go over the lab instructions for this term. So, but this is the updated instructions. This is the updated lab sheet, and this is the Dropbox where you will submit your lab reports. All right. And so in the next video, I will go over these instructions. Have an awesome week. And remember, if you have Any questions? Oh, one thing I do want to mention before I sign off on this video, you have your final exam for this week. This is what I would strongly suggest. Your final exam covers starting at week 5, does not cover the entire class. So your final exam starts off at week 5 because your midterm covered the first half, your final exam covers the second half. And so it will cover things from your problem sets and your quizzes for weeks 5, week 6, week 7, and also your problem set for week 8. Okay, so very important that you do your problem set for week 8 before you do the final exam. And you should have access to be able to study your previous problem sets and your previous quizzes. If you do not, let me know because you'll want to use those to study the material for your final exam. If you have questions, please, 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 please let me know. All right? Have an awesome week and let me know if you need help. Bye bye.